Okay, let's take a look at this problem. You do it via synthetic division. So we add, we got 1 plus nothing's 1. Then we multiply. We multiply whatever's in the box by this down here. 1 minus I times 1 gives us 1 minus I. Now I add these. Negative 7 plus 1 is negative 6 minus I. Then you're going to take up what's in the box, multiply times this. So we got 1 minus I times negative 6 minus I. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. 1 times negative I is negative I. Negative I times negative 6 is a positive 6I. Negative I times negative I is negative I squared. Negative I plus 6I is 5I. The I squared becomes negative 1. I got negative negative becomes a positive 1. So I got negative 5 plus 5I. Now let me check that. Okay, that should be a positive I squared. So that's a negative 1. That gives me a negative 7. Okay, let me check it again. This is the second time I've created this video. Okay, so negative 7 plus 5I. Then add 18 minus 7 is 11 plus 5I. Negative 6, negative 7, negative I plus 6I is 5. Okay. So now I take what's in the box, multiply it times what's down here. So I got 1 minus I times 11 plus 5I. Now, since I'm just going to screw up the multiplication on this, I'm going to simplify this a little bit. And you can continue doing those by hand. You just have to be careful when you multiply them together. Okay, so 1 minus second decimal, that's the I, times 11 plus 5I. There we go. 16 minus 6I. So 16 minus 6I. Now add these together. Negative 22 plus 16 is negative 6 minus 6I. Multiply these two together. So 1 minus I. And negative 6 minus 6I. Fantastic. That's what I should get. I suppose if it's a 0, you better get a 0 at the end when you're all said and done, which I just got. Now we continue. If 1 minus I is a 0, then 1 plus I is a 0. They come in pairs. So I'll add, multiply. 1 plus I times 1 is 1 plus I. Negative I plus I cancels. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 times 1 plus I gives us negative 5 minus 5I. 5I minus 5I cancels. 11 minus 5 is 6. 1 plus I times 6 is 6 plus 6I. And add those and I get a 0. Now this started out as x to the 4th. First answer took it down to x to the 3rd. We're now down to x squared. This is x and this is no x. So we're left with x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. Factor that, x minus 2 times x minus 3. Set each factor equal to 0. And that gives us our other two answers. And